So after we have connected the supply with some voltage V0, okay, I can call this VC. Okay, well, let's not call it VC for now, let's just call it V0. Alright, I can call it V0. So after I have connected an external power supply to the circuit, then I will get this 2 milliampere current. Okay, this 2 milliampere current will flow, and if I keep increasing this input current, okay, suppose this is a tunable current source, all right. By tuning a knob, I can increase or decrease the value of this current source. Then if I input a 2 milliampere current at this terminal, then the output current will be 4 milliampere, all right, because our beta is 2. Okay, because of this beta, our output current will be 2 times the input current. If I input a 3 milliampere current, then the output current will be 6 milliampere, and so on and so forth. Okay, everything will happen as we intended to do. But usually when we are building amplifiers, okay, when we build amplifiers, we usually want as outputs, we usually want voltage signals as outputs. Okay, the output signal that is being generated in this case is a current signal, all right. The output current is being amplified by the input current. Okay, the output voltage is actually fixed. Okay, the voltage between these two terminals is fixed at the supply voltage. But when we try to build amplifiers, okay, we usually want to build it in such a way that our input signal will be a voltage signal and the output signal will also be a voltage signal. Okay, so how can we do this? I mean, the input is a current and the output is also a current. Is there any way to produce produce the input current using a voltage source and use the output current to produce a voltage? Well, yes, we can also do that. We are going to use a very familiar device that every one of us knows to do this job. That device is the resistor. Okay, the humble resistor. So what a resistor does is, if you connect a current source to a resistor, all right, if you connect some sort of a current source to a resistor, what will happen? Well, the voltage across a voltage will develop across the resistor, all right. Well, I am just drawing this as open circuit. I probably should, well, this will be a closed circuit. Okay, so if I connect a current source to a resistor, what will happen? A voltage will develop across the resistor. If this current is I, then the voltage across the resistor will be like this, IR. The voltage across the resistance will be I times R. Okay, the current that is flowing through the resistor times the resistance value. So we can think of it in a way that the resistor device has converted the current signal into a voltage signal. Okay, the voltage produced by the resistance is proportional to the current that is being input to the resistance. Okay, so we can think of it like this, that a resistance can convert a voltage signal, can convert a current signal to a voltage signal. Similarly, if we want to do the opposite, a resistance can also do the opposite. Okay, I mean, we have some sort of a voltage signal that we want to convert to a current signal. Okay, we can also use a resistance to do that. How? Suppose I have some voltage signal, this is V in, and if I connect this voltage signal to a resistance, then the current that will be flowing through this resistance will be proportional to the voltage. All right, the current that is flowing through the resistance will be I equals 1 by R times V. All right, so a resistance can also do the opposite. The current that is, in this case, the current that is flowing through the resistance is proportional to the input voltage. In the previous case, the voltage across the resistance was proportional to the input current, and in this case the current that is flowing through the resistance is proportional to the input voltage. Okay, so if we want to do this type of current to voltage conversions, we can use a resistance to do our job. So if we want to use this BJT to amplify voltage signals, how can we do that? Well, we can use this trick that we saw here. Okay, so using this trick, we can draw the circuit like this. Okay, so we can draw the circuit like previously we had an input current source. All right, so how can we produce an input current from an input voltage? Well, I can use a resistor, right? So let me just draw an input voltage signal. Okay, suppose this is my input voltage signal, and I am going to connect a resistance to it. Okay, this is my resistance, and then I am going to connect to my BJT. Okay, as before, I had my supply. I will always need my supply to operate a transistor. Okay, so now what is the input current? If the value of the resistance is R and the input voltage is Vi, what will be the input current? The input current here is IB, right? So the input current will be IB equals Vi by R. Okay, simple as that. So using a resistance, we have converted the input voltage signal to the current signal that we need. Now, as I was discussing, that we also need a voltage signal at the output, right? But the output current is being amplified. So how can we convert the output current signal to an output voltage signal? Okay, so we can do that easily by connecting a resistance across the output. All right, so if I connect a resistance here, then the current that was being produced previously, I mean the IC, okay, this current was IC. This current will now flow through this resistance, and the voltage across this resistance will be proportional to the IC current. Okay, so what will be this voltage? If I write this voltage as V something, V output, I guess, or let me just call it V prime. Okay, so what will be the voltage across the resistor? The voltage across the resistor will be V prime equals IC times, well, we need the value of the resistance, so let me just call it RC, the resistance that is connected at the collector, and let me call this RB, the resistance that is connected at the base. Okay, so the voltage voltage V prime will be IC times RC. Okay, so using a resistance at the input, we can convert an input voltage signal to a current signal, and using a resistance at the output, we can convert an output current signal to a voltage signal. Okay, so what we are doing is we are converting a voltage signal to a current signal at the input, then that current signal is being amplified to produce IC, and again using another resistor we are producing an output voltage signal. Okay, so using a current control current source, we are actually amplifying voltages by using current control current source and resistances. Okay, so that's why we use, well, resistance in amplifiers. Okay, well, there are several other reasons, we'll get to see them one by one.